Alright guys, what is up? We are back with another voiceover of a raid run against Greninja here. In this build that I'm showcasing, we're using Gastrodon. So with Gastrodon, we are running Earth Power, Acid Armor, Amnesia, and Recover. So we are running here with a Clodsire, a Quagsire, and a Vaporeon. So this is a pretty good team comp. You've got some support mons there, and you've got some offensive mons. The support, you've got Quagsire and Clodsire, and then obviously for the offensive purposes you have Gastrodon and Vaporeon. So here with Gastrodon we are running Acid Armor, Amnesia, Earth Power, and Recover. Recover is really good for recovering some of our health. The ability is going to be Storm Drain. You can make this a Ground Tera. I did not make mine Ground Tera. I just didn't have the shards at the time, or didn't remember to do it, but that will obviously give you some more damage. But here we are. We were just buffing our defenses there. And we're going to hit him here with a stored power. Not stored power. A earth power just to get a little bit of damage there. Actually, it's a pretty good bit. So the approach with Gastrodon here is you have the Clodsire and Quagsire basically acid armor. Sorry, acid spray the Greninja. That's going to bring down its special defense. And then you can start hitting the Gastrodon with water type moves, proccing the Storm Drain, which is going to give you a +1 to your special attack for every time you're hit with a water move. This counts if your allies hit you with it, or if Greninja does. So if Greninja does it, he's kind of, making it hard for himself. He's going to go ahead and clear any negative debuffs there. So we were getting hit there. Our Storm Drain triggered. And there are our stat changes. So again, they're going to proc the Acid Spray on Greninja. I'm going to be going ahead and buffing my defense and my special defense. I usually run 1 to 2 Amnesia and Acid Armor, kind of depending on how it's going, but Gastrodon is so bulky that really just 1 is enough. And then they're going to start hitting me with those water moves, Chilling Water or whatever it may be, and that's going to increase my special attack. We're running Soft Sand here to increase the power of our ground type moves. You can obviously use Recover or Heal Cheers anytime you need. Heal Cheer will be great for if your allies are really low, and then Recover is just great for if you're low. This is actually a pretty easy run. We make it with pretty good time on the timer. We might have gotten frozen here, depends. Sometimes you get frozen on the cheer screen. I wish they would fix that. Sometimes you might just miss out on a couple turns of battle. But that's kind of just part of it. Sorry about the cat in the background. Psst, hey, stop. Anyways, so Gastrodon is really good, especially if you have water Pokemon that can hit you with Chilling Water, stuff like that, as it doesn't have any way to self-buff itself outside of its defenses. But here we are with Vaporeon. Obviously, Vaporeon is running the classic Calm Mind, Acid Armor, Stored Power, and Aqua Ring, or maybe even Fake Tears, depending on who's using it and what they're running with it. But I would recommend Aqua Ring instead of Fake Tears, because you can just use Acid Armor on the other Pokemon. And it's going to kind of be a race between me as Gastrodon and that Vaporeon to see who kind of gets the final blow on the Greninja. But this is, again, a pretty easy raid build. I imagine you guys have probably seen this during that first weekend. Also note, Helping Hand is a +50%. And that does stack. So if you have a couple Pokemon doing it, that's a +100%. Or even 3 Pokemon, it's just massive amounts of damage. The ideal situation here where you would have 3 Clodsires and 1 Gastrodon, and the Clodsires would turn 1 Acid Spray the Greninja or the opponent, depending on who it is, and then turns 2 and 3 Chilling Water into Gastrodon. And then Gastrodon would start just hitting Earth Power, and then of course you reset as you need. Once the Pokemon removes its debuffs and then your buffs, you just reapply, and it's basically just a easy run to the finish line. So let me know if you guys did happen to use this Pokemon, or if you've used some of the other Pokemon that I've been showcasing. This is, I believe, the 3rd video in the series. We're getting pretty close here to breaking this shield. Since we did do some good damage there in the beginning, the shield is kind of in the middle half of its health. Greninja is here going to use that double team. That's all right. We didn't find too much trouble with it. Again, you could also run Clear Smog on Gastrodon. We didn't really find a need to do it, but if you want to do it with your teams or when you're running online, just kind of be aware of the fact that other people like to use chilling water and acid spray and stuff like that on Greninja. Excuse me. I would also like to say that if you guys want to see more in-depth details about these builds as far as like their IV spreads and stuff like that, and more specifics on their items and movesets, you can check the video I did on the 30th. It kind of covers all the builds that I did use over that first weekend. I'll go ahead and highlight Gastrodons here. We are running a Modest Nature with investment in special attack and HP, 252 each. So that's going to give us the most damage and the most staying power. There we go. That should break the shield. And it's just a really, really good build. Very useful, very reliable. I have not gone down with Gastrodon. Then again, I haven't really gone down with Vaporeon either. Klefki doesn't go down. Toxtricity is a little bit more glassy, even with the assault vest that I have on it. But you can see here, we broke the shield. We are pretty low here. Do I want to play aggressive? And nope. Okay, I actually go down. That's all right though, because again, we still have plenty of good time here, and the Vaporeon can probably finish it off. So let me know what you guys think. Do consider subscribing, liking, and letting me know down below some of the other builds you guys would like to see me cover. Greninja is going to be back in a couple of weeks, so consider joining the Discord and coming by for our streams as we continue to take this guy down. Take it easy, guys. See you in the next video.